Dinah comes to bed. She's naked and she's holding a basketball, and Carly's kind of like, now naked, and then they play basketball naked. I can't decide if naked basketball would be fun or not.
Do you find basketball fun?
Well, no.
So I don't think you'll like it naked.
Welcome to When Harry Dumps Sally. I'm Tess Menzies.
I'm Natasha Vinnick.
This is a podcast where we watch a rom-com, talk about the main relationship in the rom-com, and decide how long we think the couple is going to stay together after the credits roll.
And who breaks up with who? How come they did that to them? Huh? Why?
Why? And today we watched Late Bloomers. Later Bloomers.
A 1996 film.
Yes.
I have to say, this felt like a film from a decade earlier. This did not feel like 96. It felt like the 80s the whole time.
It definitely had 80s vibes. It was like a lower budget movie, obviously.
For sure.
I could have been worse.
I'm not saying it was bad. I'm saying it's so funny because we've watched other 1996 to 1998 films. This feels like it's in the 80s.
I think it's probably because it's
low
lower
budget. Yeah.
Their like
and
technology
the
they were using felt like 80s
yes.
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Our log line for it is high school basketball coach. Is her name? Dinah?
So until halfway through, I call her coach and I call the other one mom.
Okay.
But it's Dinah.
Dinah. Every time they said it, I was like, I'm going to have to remember that because I know I'm reading it incorrectly. Dinah. High school basketball coach Dinah Grossart falls for the school secretary, Carly Lumpkin.
Oh, God.
And upsets the entire school in the process.
It was literally maybe 80% through when I was like, her last name's Lumpkin?
It's straight up Fuzzy Lumpkins from the Powerpuff Girls.
Which one's Fuzzy Lumpkins?
He's the pink guy who's like, get off my property.
Give me a quick Google, please.
He's one of the best villains because all he wants is for people to leave him the fuck alone.
Oh, that's good. Then why are they he's great.
Yeah.
I love him.
I know.
Why do they harass him?
I don't know. It's usually he like gets a little out of control. You know, someone accidentally wanders on his property, then he goes on a killing spree.
That's so funny.
He's a little unwell.
So Fuzzy Lumpkins is from 1998, so it's 2 years after this.
Was Lumpkin like
in the zeitgeist?
We're just like, Lumpkin's a good name.
Lumpkin's good.
We're a big fan of Lumpkin.
Yeah. That's what I think. Yeah. Okay, Carly Lumpkin's the mom.
Yeah. We'll just call her Carly. Also, I called her Cindy for like a solid page of notes, and then I was like, wait, her name's not Cindy.
Okay, if we refer to someone as Lumpkin, Cindy, Mom, or Carly.
Yeah, that's one person.
She's
a school secretary.
Yes.
We got Coach, Dinah.
Yep, that's it.
And that's
or geometry teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so these two, at the end of we never watched this.
Yeah.
Period.
They get married. Not in a way that I think is legal, but
not in Texas in 96. Yeah.
Not in anywhere except maybe like San Francisco. I know like California was allowing a bit, but
in 96, I believe it. I guess that seems early to me.
You're right.
Something.
It was 2000. Well, it would have been whenever Gavin Newsom was mayor of San Francisco, which I don't know that date off the top of my head. So
2004.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then that was why the 2008 Prop whatever was such a big blow.
They called it the Winter of Love. It was a 29-day period. Cute.
So they are married. But not that it changes anything. The ceremony, like ultimately, what is marriage other than a commitment to stay together?
Exactly, in theory.
So, yeah, that's where we are. Are you ready to do our thing?
Yeah. Okay. By the end of the film, I'm under the impression they've been together like close to a year, because I think it kind of closes on Valentine's Day and it starts out on Valentine's Day. It's kind of the vibe, right?
Okay.
Well, am I making that up?
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I was going to say a year is good with me. I was going to say like I think 6 months at a minimum.
Minimum 6 months,
like,
yeah.
It
Completely
felt
agree.
like we've gone through a school year.
Yeah.
There's passings of time that are not extremely clear.
Yeah.
You're right. It probably does end on Valentine's Day because they're like sending out the wedding invitations and they look like Valentines, kind of.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I think a year.
Yeah. Cool. All right.
3, 2, 1, forever.
You can't play naked basketball with someone.
No, you play naked basketball. That's forever.
Yeah.
That's true love.
Yeah.
I actually thought they were very cute together. I didn't feel like it wasn't like, like sparks flying, but I was like, I believe this relationship.
Yeah, I agree. I believed it. I think they gave us enough, like, also like montage material over time where it's clear they've like built up something, even if they haven't shown us like, oh yeah, I get it. You know, like they're boop 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 with each other. I think they're just like some kind of sweet connection attachment they have.
Yes.
That I'm like, yes,
it feels
I believe
very
it.
sapphic, like their whole relationship. It feels like just they're like, I love you, and that's very easy and simple. Like it doesn't feel like super dramatic.
Yeah.
A thing that I really liked about this movie, and like at times it felt slow, but something about it felt very like real and like realistic to me. I was like, every like adult relationship, even her and her husband, which is like because Carly is married to a man at the beginning of this and she has an affair with Dinah. Even that whole thing, I was like, for some reason, even though this is like not high emotions, I was like, I kind of believe this as a adult relationship.
Yeah. And he was like nice and surprising too.
Yeah, and there was something about it, I think because they had been like in a loveless marriage for a while, that he was kind of just sort of like, okay, like he had emotions towards it, but like I felt like the way it was handled was like interesting, and like it didn't make for like an exciting or like, oh wow, movie. No. Like at times it was slow, but it was like, this is very realistic. Yeah. How like this might play out.
Yes. Mostly yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think there's like always fun, goofy shit with the teacher's lounge and all of that.
The teacher's lounge is crazy.
Yeah.
Who knows what's happening in there?
Yeah. But no, I agree. I thought the relationship was nice. Like you could tell the reasons he was upset were kind of like less to do with like, oh, my heart's broken, but more like this thing is torn apart and it's confusing, you know? And like then he does see that she's like kind of blossomed, and you know, there's like love there in that way that I thought was really sweet. Yeah. And potentially very real, and that was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, we start off, we're at a high school. It's about to be the Valentine's dance. I liked that it was Eleanor Roosevelt High School. Famously, Eleanor Roosevelt was maybe a lesbian. So
you say Roosevelt's a little different than I do.
How do you say it?
I've always said Roosevelt.
Roosevelt?
I know it's spelled with the O-O, but I've always pronounced it Roosevelt. But I like Roosevelt better.
Roosevelt.
Yeah, we're doing a quick.
I want to know. Roosevelt. It's probably just like a regional.
I think it's a regional thing. Yeah. That's what I think. But you can do it peaksy weeksy.
Well, if I'm doing it wrong.
No.
This says Roosevelt.
Oh.
So you're so good.
Thank you. That's what I needed.
Teddy Roosevelt. I feel like for some reason Eleanor Roosevelt sounds right to me, but like Teddy Roosevelt sounds right.
Oh, interesting. Special for Eleanor. Mm-hmm. I like that.
She gets her own special name.
Yeah, she's a Roosevelt.
We have the same birthday.
Wow. Wait, what's her deal? I actually don't know a lot of. She's famously what?
A lesbian. They found a bunch of letters between her and this woman, while she was first lady and stuff like that. And there's kind of, or it's like rumored that her and FDR kind of had almost like a businessy type of relationship.
Cool.
Like it was an understanding between them. And like she was actually very active in the presidency and then also had this like
that's cool
side woman.
I love that.
So I felt like that was a fun
Yes, absolutely.
Thing.
On the school sign, is there a different word for school sign? What's the word for that?
I called it a sign the whole time.
Okay, good.
But I think that it does have an actual word.
Yeah. You know, schools have those signs that they change, I guess.
Yes.
And they changed this like through each little kind of bit and chapter, and each time it was somewhat relevant.
Our first
maybe more
one
relevant over
is,
time.
All great deeds and all great thoughts have ridiculous beginnings. It's a quote from the myth of Sisyphus.
Ooh, okay.
I looked up that one, and then once I realized it was going to keep happening, I quit caring where they came from.
Okay. I was so
at that
impressed.
point I was like oh I was like maybe this is gonna tell me something.
Yeah.
And it's like important, and then it kept happening, and it probably is important, but it wasn't enough for me to look
can't
it
do
up
it the
every
whole
time.
Can't do it.
Dinah is in class. She's the geometry teacher. She's teaching them the Pythagorean theorem. There's a kid rolling a joint in class.
Yes.
That felt very 90s, 80s for some reason to me.
To be rolling a joint in class?
Yeah, I feel like in a movie.
In a movie, yeah. I feel like in movies, back then they're like, high school is crazy. Everyone does crazy stuff in high school.
Totally.
But like, I don't know. Do you think people were really like rolling joints in
I think
class
that
in high school?
So when my mom has talked about being in high school in the 70s, it sounds like, because that was coming off the tail end of, it was coming off of the 60s, it was coming off of like Vietnam, all of that. And it seems like the adults didn't like know what to do with them. And so it does seem like people were doing shit like that.
So they just like were like, okay.
I guess some of her stories, I'm like, that's crazy.
Oh, that was allowed.
The adults would have like definitely caught us.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Yeah,
maybe they just didn't give a.
But I think that was it as well. The adults were just like not as tapped in, and then those are the boomers who then raised us, and they're like, we know what the fuck you're up to.
You know, you're doing everything like us.
Yeah.
But now they're not like, oh wait, you're having way less sex than us and doing way less cool stuff than we are.
It is concerning. Have sex, guys.
Do it if you like to.
If you want to. If you don't, then don't.
It's fine at best. Yeah. So like a girl passes this guy a note.
Yeah, we find out it's Val. It's eventually it's
Mom's
Carly's
daughter.
Fuzzy Lumpkin's daughter.
The note says, fuck me after basketball. Be really hot then.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Dinah catches it. She's like, this lacks depth. And she like kind of gives this whole speech that's basically like, love is arbitrary and math is real.
Yep. Love is elusive. Mathematics is available here in this room when you're ready.
Yeah. I'm like, okay. She's like, I've never been able to be in love because I'm a queer woman and I'm not allowed. And, you know, because it's the 90s. It's allowed, but it wasn't giving like, she's probably had girlfriends in the past.
Must have. At least like hookups or whatever.
Yeah.
But also like, I don't know how you find your people back then in Texas.
In Texas is rough, and it feels small towny Texas. Yeah. But like also the 90s, but yeah, probably more big city. You're finding that community of people.
So I don't know. I feel like you probably like, if you do find something and it's found out, you're probably like so ostracized or people are so upset, and there's like, I don't know, like I'm not convinced she's been able to have many relationships.
No, I don't think so. But that's why she loves math.
She loves math, and I get it. I love math.
I love math, but not geometry. I hated geometry.
Geometry fucking blew.
I hated geometry. Fucking proofs.
Proofs. That's exactly it. It's stupid because no reason. Like, you would solve what the problem is, and they're like, yeah, show us the proofs though. And I'm like, why do I have to write out all of this stupid shit? It's pretty clear. The proof is
there. I fucking figured it out.
Look at it. I did it with the rules that you taught me.
Hated geometry.
Me too. Loathed. It was the worst one.
Easily.
Yeah. And it could have been so fun and easy without the proofs.
It shapes.
You're like, we're playing triangles.
It honestly should be pretty straightforward because it's in the physical world, but it was like so much harder
because
for
we had to write out all of these weird proofs.
I also really hated, did you guys have to like figure out angles on clocks or something? I feel like they would like give you a time and it would be like the clock said it's 3:15, what's the angle or something like that, and I was like, what's the fucking point of this? What are we doing? Why am I learning this?
Just in case you need to know the angle.
I don't even know.
You never know when you need to know the angle of a clock.
It was stupid.
Yeah,
I hated that class. All right. Anyway, she loves it.
She loves it.
Fuzzy Lumpkins is in her office, and some kid has to come change his shirt.
Yeah, and he has a nipple piercing. She gives him a shirt that says Sunosaur. Dinosaur with like out in the sun. Ha. Yeah. Which I guess later maybe ties back to him making that dinosaur version of.
Is it Val's boyfriend?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I could be wrong, but I'm like 80% sure.
You're probably right.
I don't know.
And then there's another kid rolling a joint in class, and we meet Dad, whose name is Ron?
I think it's Ron, unless it's Rom.
It's Ron, I think.
Okay, cool. It's either one of those for sure.
Yeah.
And he's an algebra teacher.
Yes.
And high school is played...
Better math class, in my opinion. If I had to pick between
hands
fucking
down.
the geometry teacher and the algebra teacher...
Algebra all the way, baby. Yeah, geometry was fucking nuts.
Yeah.
We also had a crazy ass geometry teacher who he looked really goofy, and that was probably really hard for him, and he was made fun of a lot growing up, probably. Like looking back, you're like, but he was still incredibly unpleasant to us. But his one joke he liked to make was about how he someone asked if I could play any instruments, and all I could play is the radio. That was his big one.
Yay. I thought it was going to be like a good math joke or something.
No, not from this guy. No, this guy sucked. Sorry.
Yeah, my geometry teacher was some just old man. Who even knows?
So, yes, what I'm confused. Okay, first off, they do show us like bits of high school.
Yes.
Bits of high school to me are crazy. Like, we see in a hallway, we see like one couple on either side making out standing, one on either side making out on the floor. Like, this is like goofy, kooky high school.
Yeah, kids are making out left and right.
Like, I didn't see many kids making out in my hallways.
Kids made out all
really?
over
in
the
your
place.
Hallways?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I just had a different high school experience.
I think so. You may have.
I think I did.
Yeah. My partner also grew up in Marin, and sometimes his feels like some weird little fairy tale. I'm like, okay.
A fairy tale? A land where no one makes out.
Yeah. Like, no one was doing it. It's like, we didn't really have bullying. I'm like, what? Yeah. He's like, kids never got in fights. I'm like, okay. We definitely had fights. People gathered around. You were like, fight. That's what I mean. It feels like this, like
idyllic.
The opposite of like, I'm like, everyone got along.
I mean, they didn't like get along, but they didn't have to fight.
Right.
They figured out some strange, bizarro middle ground.
Yeah. No, that was not my
That's so funny.
High school experience. People were definitely making out.
Yeah.
There were certain stairwells that people would like were known that there was no security guards that would search them, so you could like hook up in them, like have sex and stuff.
I wonder if there's like something wrong in the water.
In Marin?
Yeah.
I think everyone's too rich.
Yeah.
Everyone has a lot of money, and so they're like
too rich
we'll
to be making
fine.
out?
Yeah. Rich people never make out. No, I don't know what that's about.
Yeah. So I don't know if you know this fun fact, unfun fact about Marin County. Highest breast cancer rates of California, whatever, like goofy.
So everyone's too sad to make out.
Well, like maybe there's something in the water.
Yeah. Makes you not fight, not make out, and get breast cancer. Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Because I also sometimes wonder if it's the size of the school. Like my school was very big. Mm-hmm. And so I wonder if you're in a smaller school, it's like I know all of these people.
Potentially, yeah.
And so
how big was yours like?
My graduating class was 750 kids.
Okay, and ours was like close to 400.
Okay.
It's not like that much. Like I mean, it's like nearly twice, but it's not like like an exponentially like large scale difference. You know what I mean?
I feel like Trevor's graduating class was smaller.
He went to a small school.
Yeah.
No, I went to like a.
Ours was
considered
like a normal sized school.
Ours was considered like a very like kind of the most like normal and less like I think of the public schools in the area. Yeah.
But no making out, no fights.
I really don't remember like walking by so many people making out.
I remember like being in high school and I was like, I can't wait to have a boyfriend so I can make out in the hall.
You're a sicko.
Because it was like that's what people do, and like I want to be able to make out in the hall.
I get it.
That's like the
coolest
thing to do.
People can watch me suck
out
face
in the hall. Why? I don't know. I didn't get in fights, guys. I made out.
No,
you had to pick one.
You had to pick one.
Yeah,
you made out. You made love, not war.
Yeah.
I think that's beautiful. Mm-hmm. Okay, so then what I didn't understand to begin with is how come Dinah like comes over to these guys' house? Is it just to play ball with algebra? Because geometry and algebra are friends.
Yeah.
So I think they're both the math teachers, so they're buddies.
Right.
Because we do see them hanging out at the cafeteria together.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they're friends with each other, but then she kind of fucks his wife. And I'm like,
I know.
Girl,
not a
good thing to do to your friend.
Yeah. But I guess like they don't really talk about they talk about bro code, right? They talk about girl code. They don't talk about girl bro code.
Yeah,
what happens?
Rules are different.
Rules are different.
If you're a woman, you can fuck your friend's wife.
Yeah. Because a man, it's war.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. And so like I think she asked the kid like how he's doing. He's like, not well. And she's like, why? He does this whole overpopulation, destruction of the rainforest, nuclear weapons. Like I try to
racism, the national debt. He just keeps going on. This kid is very
it's great.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
And then Carly's there. She's making ratatouille.
Yeah.
Not very well.
I don't know. How do you know if it's made well?
It doesn't look the way it's supposed to look.
What's it supposed to look like?
I feel like it usually looks like it's usually in like a baking dish kind of, and like in a row.
Like it's kind of like
in a casserole dish.
Oh.
I've never seen it stirred up in a big pot.
It just kind of looked like a thing of sort of brown goo.
Yeah.
But are you supposed to see like kind of like diced individual vegetables?
Kind of like laid out.
And potentially like mixed together, but not like sludged together?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look up a picture of Ratatouille. I never saw the film.
I mean, in the film, Ratatouille is just a rat, so...
there's no Ratatouille in Ratatouille?
They might make Ratatouille in Ratatouille.
I also like the way she says it. Oh, that's gorgeous. And
yes,
not
it's
what
like
she did.
Very pretty.
This is like a pretty rainbow thing of like circles.
Usually it's like put together like that, or I guess some people mix it up, but I've always seen it like when I've gotten it in a restaurant. It's like put together like that. What's
funny is she also says it so I think whatever her intention is like proper French. She's like ratatouille. Yeah. The T's are like
ratatouille.
Yeah, okay. So she makes shit ratatouille.
Yeah. It just didn't look good. And also, we never get okay, we'll get to it. Dinah takes him home and then like that never comes back.
It kind of does, but it never fully.
Yeah,
I agree.
We never get the full cycle of it.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway.
Dinah's playing basketball with Ron.
Yes, Dinah is the basketball coach.
Yeah.
And so...
While that happens, Carly goes into her bag, the coach's purse.
And she finds the fuck me note.
Which is from her own daughter, but she doesn't know that. She thinks...
Because Dinah wanted, I think, to talk to her about it.
Exactly.
And be like, hey...
Your daughter...
like, wrote this just so you know. Yeah. But she sees it and she is like, wow, she's going to play basketball with my husband and then fuck him. And what I really want is to play naked basketball with her.
I want my husband to watch in a corner with his clothes on. And she said, thanks for dinner, Carly. I really like those French vegetables. And she's like, here, take it. She's like, I couldn't. And she goes, why not? She's like, oh, okay, I'll take it. It was very weird.
But I wrote why not in all caps. And I think that she must have just been, why not?
Yeah.
It's like really
it was.
Well, I guess she's mad because she thinks she's trying to fuck her husband.
if that's really what she thinks, she's had the strangest sort of...
Well, I think because she like might have secret feelings for her that she doesn't know yet.
Yeah, or like a not so secret disinterest in her husband.
Yeah, I mean,
like
definitely.
an apathy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so then we're back at Coach's house, Dinah's house.
Yeah, she takes off her bra. She's got turtles. She's eating the leftover. No,
she doesn't eat. She does not eat the
ratatouille. To her
ratatouille.
turtle. And you looked up if a turtle can eat ratatouille. Can they?
I have in parentheses below feeds it to the turtles. Parentheses goes, they can't eat it.
They can't eat it. Dinah.
Yeah, they can't do it because of the oils, the salt, the spices, and cooking it basically takes away whatever nutrients it is that they actually would have gotten from the vegetables fresh. Yeah. Yeah.
And the way she cooked it,
that's
nobody wants to eat that.
No. And so it's morning at the house.
Yeah, it seems like it's like not a school day. She's just like Dinah's
I think it is a school
Carly's
day.
making sandwiches. Okay.
Well, nothing about this morning makes sense.
No, she's making sandwiches and then people are eating the sandwiches at the table. I was so confused.
Well, this morning she had something about a green bra, and then the kid walks in and asks, "What's for dinner?" And everyone has their glasses of orange juice out. I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?"
And she's like making sandwiches for lunch. We're asking about dinner. We're eating breakfast, maybe.
And then they're like, "You're not going to wear that to the daughter," and the mom goes, "She's just wearing it for breakfast." And then the girl's beeper goes off.
Yeah, because she wants to go talk to her boyfriend Jamie.
Yeah.
And her mom's like, "Why are you wearing a green bra? Green means go."
And then the husband's like, "Don't worry about it." She's like, "Why shouldn't I worry about it?" And he's like, "When you worry, it makes you eat more, then you gain weight."
Yeah,
and I'm like, dude,
that's fucked up. He also was like, when you were her age, you didn't wear any underwear.
Oh, funny. And you know, she just likes to be naked. She just wants to play naked basketball.
She just wants to play naked basketball.
Yeah. So then we're at school at the lunch cafeteria, and what's so weird is I would think that the husband and wife would get to sit together in the cafeteria, but they act like strangers.
That the teachers would not eat in the cafeteria. Go eat in the teacher's lounge.
Okay,
that's what it's for.
Like get the food from the cafeteria and bring it to the teacher's lounge.
Yeah. Or bring your own food. Why are you eating in the cafeteria? You can leave school.
Yeah,
you
I guess.
Go get something nearby.
But like, you don't know how long the lunch is. You don't know what's nearby in this nowhere town in Texas.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
But I feel like, is the cafeteria food good? If I was a teacher, I would not be eating cafeteria food.
Maybe it was better back then. I don't know.
I think it's weird that the teachers are eating in the cafeteria.
Okay. You're right. That's probably weird. To me, it's weirder that she's not sitting with her husband.
Well, that is weird as well, but they aren't happy together.
Yeah.
And this is another example of that.
And she says to her coworker, the wife does, Carly, she says to her coworker, she has a ghost of a husband.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, should I go on a diet or jump off a building?
Yes. Those are the options.
Classic.
And another teacher says, have an affair. It's the most effective short-term pain reliever there is.
Yeah. And then she's like, who would have an affair with me? And then he's silent.
This is the creepy guy.
Yeah, Albert.
Probably.
He's the creepy one.
I
No.
don't know.
So later we jump to different conversation, which is with the husband, with Dinah, and with eyebrows guy, who I think is the same as the creepy guy. And this guy loves predicting what's going to happen. He goes, I predict that women's athletics will be almost as important as men's.
Yeah, someday.
I was like, fucking kill me. Yeah. So then we're in the bathroom, and Carly
is reading in the bathroom, and Dinah's asking for toilet paper, and Carly has plenty of toilet paper, but she says there isn't any because she's still mad.
Yeah, she recognizes her shoes, and she's like, none. And Dinah
wants to talk to her to bring up the note that Val wrote, and Carly's like, I already know you're having an affair.
She's like, what? I'm not the type to have affairs.
No, Val wrote this note.
Yeah.
And then Carly's crying about that, and she's like, love makes girls do stupid things that they regret for the rest of their lives. It's a fairy tale and a big crock.
So
There's
true.
no such thing as happily ever after.
Yes.
6 months of happiness to slow death.
Yes.
She needs to be on this podcast.
She needs to be on the pod. I was thinking the same thing. Okay, women in STEM.
Yeah, she knows.
Yeah.
But they also, they eventually have this cute thing where it's like, yeah, the happy part is going to fade, but like you choose to be together. And I think that they'll choose to be together.
I think so too. I have the words gross mush. Okay, yeah, we're at the Valentine's Day dance.
Yeah.
And they have a plate of like what is truly like a bizarro mush that's shaped into a heart that people are taking. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Girls doing sex with Val's, I guess, doing sex with a guy.
Jamie
seems pretty unhappy about it.
It's bad.
She's like, should we have a cigarette? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, wait, you smoke? And she's like, after sex. And he's like, yeah, me too.
It was like, yeah, I always smoke cigarettes after sex because when you're a teenager, you have to be like, I know exactly how this works.
I know what sex is.
I'm pretty confident.
Yeah, this is how I like to do it, and this does bring me pleasure and joy. And we there's also a huge bowl of Cheetos several times through this scene, just like the biggest.
It's a giant
overflowing.
The food in this movie is
so silly.
Nuts.
It's crazy. It's crazy food, and I like that. And the mom apologizes. Carly apologized for accusing Dinah and for going through her purse and for not giving her toilet paper.
Yes. And then it's automatic assault weapon. The band is coming to play. We have not had Columbine yet, so this was kind of funny.
Oh, yeah. Is that 98?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
It's Jamie's band. They're playing like kind of some heavier music, and the kids are like moshing, but like in the most ridiculous way, because we're at like a school dance, and people are like just sort of like
jumping up and down like little pogo sticks kind of.
It reminded me at some point, I was like, it reminds me of like the Peanuts in like Charlie Brown dance, like the people doing their weird dances off to the side. Like
I love how they dance. Yes. I love how they dance.
It's just that like everybody kind of has their movement they're doing in this gym, and they're like moshing, but
while like bumping in together a little bit, very safely. And the coach Dinah and Carly both get really into their version of it.
Yeah, they're like joking around, and they're kind of like, ha ha ha, yeah, this is silly that kids dance like this now.
And then the eyebrow guy, who I don't like, comes in. He goes, Anita, man, there's only one of me, but I'm not goody. And it's gross.
I'm like, no
one wants you here. No one wants you here. And then Coach Dinah's doing like dancing back at her place. She's like, tee ha.
Dinah's asking Carly. Her husband, Carly, no, you're so right, if Val is in love. And Ron, the husband, is like, I don't care. It won't last.
And she goes, we lasted.
Yeah. He's like, oh, yeah.
Our next sign we have is, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Yeah.
Which is
Michael
a quote
Jordan
from a sport.
I think it's Michael.
I don't know. I've been told that I quoted it wrong.
Really? Yeah. Like you said it wrong, or
no, like I've had the wrong person. Who is it? Wayne Gretzky.
Oh,
yeah.
Wayne Gretzky.
Yeah.
Wait, is that basketball though?
No, totally hockey, I think.
Wow.
Let me see if I'm right about that, because now I'm questioning myself.
That's what I found as well.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Learn.
I don't know why I gave it to Michael Jordan. It just seems like it.
Yeah, I think I quoted it as Michael Scott before, and then as a different sportsman, basketballman, and someone was like, no, it's Wayne Gretzky. And I'm like, okay. Whatever, hockey. Okay.
Hockey, basketball. What's the difference?
So...
basketball practice or hockey practice. How are we to know?
When are we going to see them doing naked hockey leagues on skates? Naked hockey.
Okay, heated rivalry.
Heated rivalry too.
This is actually the original heated rivalry.
It is. It really, really is. Yeah. Naked ladies basketball.
Dinah, practice is over, and Dinah's just sort of like shooting free throws. Carly comes in. Dinah throws her the ball, and she just like drops everything, and she's like, I'm not coordinated. And then Dinah says, everyone can play ball. And I'm like, Dinah, that's not true.
Yeah.
Not all of us can play ball.
Not all of us can play ball. Some of us were built technically.
Are asked on a regular basis if we play ball.
And why we do not.
Yes. And guess who tried? Dinah. And every coach throughout my life was like, look at this. They were like, look at that girl. Wow, she's going to be on my team. And then they saw me try, and they said, no, not that girl. Never mind. We changed our mind. We don't want her.
That's
and I said, I want to be on the stage anyway.
Yeah, this is what I wanted. I didn't even want basketball.
No, I really didn't. I didn't like basketball at all. It scared me. I was like... Everyone's being kind of like intense.
It's very fast and small space, fast.
I just like in sports I could never be bothered to care enough that I like might hurt myself.
As a small woman, they always reckon to me the sport
jockey
tunneling.
Horses
just crawling through small tunnels.
Tunneling a sport?
No. Well, okay. I don't know.
You could be a jockey. You could be riding horses.
I could be a horse jockey. Yeah.
Or you were a cheerleader.
I was a flyer.
Flyer.
Yeah, I liked that. That was good. That was really good. I'm gonna do a handstand one day. You wait and see.
I can't wait.
Yeah. So we kind of get this montage of them like playing basketball together, learning basketball, and throughout several days and or weeks, unclear. But at one point, the mom falls down, and Coach pulls her up, and when she pulls her up, they do like a really quick kiss.
Yes.
It was crazy.
And it's accidentally, and it's kind of awkward.
Yeah.
And Carly's like, oh, ha ha ha. And then we both cut to them at home, and they're both kind of like looking at themselves naked a little bit.
Yeah, we
like,
get full boobs.
They're like, this is my boob.
Am I a sexy lady?
Do you think that? And yeah, I was trying to understand, because from Carly's perspective, I was like, is it like, oh, I haven't felt desired by my husband in so long? And she's like, wait, am I maybe hot? Is that what it is? And then I guess maybe Dinah also probably hasn't experienced that in a while.
Yeah, and I think you're also like, oh, do I have interest? And then like, I think sometimes you can forget you're a sexual being.
Yeah.
And then you're like, ooh, okay.
You're
how
like,
could this person see me in this cool way now that I'm seeing them in a cool way?
Yes.
Yeah.
Our next sign, you can't steal second base if you always keep your foot on first. Probably a hockey player, if I had to guess who said that.
Yeah, probably. That makes sense. Mm-hmm. I think there's like 7 bases in hockey, and you got to get the second one.
And there's a baseball octagon that they run around.
Yeah, you need the baseball octagon as part of hockey.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, I think this is kind of a hockey-themed film.
Yeah. It was.
What was that first one again? That first one by Sisyphus?
Something about... Oh, God. No.
No? Okay. You can't do anything ridiculous if you're beginning to start in hockey.
Something pushing a ball up a ball. That's what happens in Sisyphus.
Hockey, exactly. Hockey. Okay, good. Yeah. So we are in the teacher's lounge.
I gotta find out where I was.
No, I'm so sorry.
That was okay. I started scrolling just like haphazardly, and then I was like, "Oh no,
I could be lost forever."
Oh, no, I've lost everything, and I can't know.
No.
All right.
We're in the teacher's lounge talking about coffee, whatever, and then someone in class.
A teacher asked Carly if coffee is a social lubricant or a dangerous stimulant.
Yeah. They're all kind of just having a whole talk about
just weird teacher's lounge stuff.
And then someone in class in algebra is like, hey, how's this stuff relevant in real life? And we're giving away right now that it's St. Patrick's Day because teacher has a little clovery thing. Okay. I don't know. Is that like what, March?
Yeah.
I think this is their attempt to show us time passing. Okay. They don't give us much more than that this one time, though.
Yeah. I didn't pick up on that.
Yeah. And he says that algebra is important because you can find the unknown within the information you've been given.
Yeah. I was kind of like, I just also feel like algebra is probably the most relevant math.
Yeah.
Outside of like basic arithmetic.
Yes. Yeah. Algebra just makes sense.
Yeah.
You must always want to find out a number.
Yeah.
And often you're not given all of the pieces you need.
And you just work backwards.
Yeah.
Or
you're solving a mystery. Mysteries are fun.
Yes.
Yeah. Get into it, kids.
Come on.
Get into
Algebra is fun.
Yeah,
I love algebra.
And so the mom is in the bathroom peeing next to Coach again.
Yes.
And she hands the toilet paper under the stall.
Yeah. It's kind of like a, hey,
remember? And they hold hands.
Yeah.
And then Coach says, do you see 6 months of happiness? And Carly says, more than that. And they look at each other and hold hands and do a kiss.
They kiss in the bathroom. I was worried someone was going to walk in.
So scary.
And then they go back to her place, and the turtles
are
watching. The turtles are watching.
And they're alive.
Yes. And they're
good.
like, that's a bitch.
That's not Ratatouille,
bitch. Fucked up Ratatouille.
One of the women, I assume it's Carly, she says, I've tried to dream about sex, but it never happens.
Yeah, Dinah says that she is beautiful and perfect. And Carly's like, wow, my husband doesn't tell me that. Oh, yeah. It's because Dinah says, I don't know. I think it's a dream. I think we're in
it feels like a dream. Yeah.
No, I never dream about sex. I try to, but I don't.
And then the mom's like, what's the worst thing you've ever done? And Coach says, this.
And then I was like, oh, the drama. Have you seen the drama yet with Robert Pattinson and Zendaya?
No.
Okay.
What is it?
It was, I feel like we could talk about it after. The premise of it, it's on streaming now. I would recommend it. But the premise of it is Zendaya and Robert Pattinson, their characters are about to get married. And then one of their friends proposes that they all share the worst thing they've ever done. And she shares hers. And they're about to get married in like a week. And then it's him having to deal with whether or not he can go through with marrying her.
Wow, hers must be bad.
It's a really interesting movie. I really liked it. It's like a very interesting examination of like morality and like because 4 people share their things and like whose thing is actually the worst and like what are you willing to forgive in a person that you love and like does how old you were when you did it matter? Does like whether or not like what actually matters, and it's a very interesting examination of morality. But anyway, her being like, what's the worst thing you ever done? I was like, be careful, dangerous question to ask people
here. Yeah. And the coach says this, the mom's like, what's so bad about this? Oh, well, you're cheating on your partner, whatever.
Yeah.
And it's dinner time. Everyone's at dinner in her household. Husband's like, dinner looks wonderful. And mom's like, we should say grace.
Yeah.
Clearly they never say grace here. They don't know how grace goes.
Yeah, they're like, how do you do it? And she just goes, thank you, God.
Also, mom looks hot. Her hair is like out and fun.
Yeah, she's starting to like do her hair differently. Yeah. She's dressing differently. She's feeling better about herself. They're playing footsie at work.
Yeah, but also like it seems like so it's a shot of footsie and we overhear the teachers going, the kids are getting too sexual and they're humping in the hallways and blah, blah, blah. And I assume that they're trying to like show us like the kids are doing bad stuff because it's all the kids in their feet. And then eventually we see that it's actually the adults themselves in their feet. And it's like all of the teachers, not just our 2 main characters who are all doing footsie underneath while they're saying the kids are doing too much sex. Yeah. And it's very silly. But the teacher's like, they sexualize anything anyway. Like the teenagers are going to sexualize everything.
They're teenagers.
Yeah. And then one of the awful guys, because they're like, we should prevent things of a sexual nature between the students. Yeah. And one of the male teachers go, if I can't feel up Miss Paul on the premises, then why should my students get to have all the fun? It's just like, Jesus Christ.
And it's like, yeah, I guess the kids shouldn't be making out all over the hallways, but you're at work.
Yeah, these are your coworkers.
Yeah.
Also describing your students as getting to have all of the fun. Yeah. It's just like insane. Anyway, mom and coach go and hide in the car. Yeah. Make out during the day.
Kissing in the parking lot. And then Carly gets home. Her daughter Val's on the phone. Her boyfriend has bragged to the school about them having sex with her.
And mom's like, is something wrong? And the daughter's like, sex isn't all it's crabbed up to be. And it's not like it is in the movies. It's kind of weird what you actually got to do. They should give lessons. It's not as simple as it looks. And there's lots of diseases in pregnancy. She's like, to tell you the truth, it's a big mess. I thought I was going to fix everything. And I'm like, there is nothing that can be fixed by sex.
No.
Like what?
No.
And mom's like, sex will be there when you're older, even when you're my age.
She's like, and sex is better as you get older.
So much better.
It's never going to be good when you're young.
So much better.
They want to have sex. It's not good. You're not having a good time.
And she tells her husband she's having an affair.
And she just like says it straight up. Yeah. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
But I also am like, they don't seem happy. Like, it's not even like unhappy we're fighting. It's just like they're
known to each other almost.
Yeah, we are roommates. We are raising our children. Yes. And we don't have anything in common anymore.
And we don't really engage conversationally in any way. Yeah. And again, it's not bad or like antagonistic. It's just nothing.
Yeah. And he kind of ignores her, and then he's like, okay, with who? And he says Dinah, and he kind of laughs, and she's like, no, I'm serious.
And he's like, whatever. And she's like, I'm not joking. He's like, you're having for Dinah. And then he's like, how did it happen? She says, it just happened. I hate that answer. But then he says, well, this is crazy. You're with a geometry teacher who is a woman.
And I like to think that the geometry teacher is the more offensive part to him.
Yeah.
He's like, what the fuck's wrong with algebra?
You're with a geometry teacher who's a woman, but I'm algebra and a man.
Yeah, and so you're saying geometry and woman is better
than algebra and man? She's like, it's a little weird. He's like, it's very weird. So he asks her what she's going to do, and she says, I don't know. I was hoping you could help me decide.
Which I'm like, girl, this is not great on Carly's part.
No, it really isn't. And, he just like, stop doing it. And she's like, I don't think I can. He's like, you can't stop having an affair with Dinah. And then he's laughing in a way that's kind of mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this would be a very shocking, like everything about, but this was again a conversation that was like weird, but I also like kind of really liked the way that it was written because neither of them were like getting overly emotional in a way that felt fake, but they also were like handling it in a really clumsy way that felt real.
Yeah.
Because like, how would you handle this conversation? Not well. Nobody's gonna like know the perfect thing to say. And so I kind of liked how like awkward the conversation was.
And I think the range was like appropriate for what is clearly a huge level of distance they have to each other anyway.
Like mad, but kind of in a way that you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like that's just weird. Like, sure, we don't touch each other, whatever. You know? And so she goes over to Dinah's, brings a bag, and I don't know. Wow, I can't believe I'm not even halfway through these notes. Mom tells a kid that she fell in love with Dinah. Kid's like, how do you fall in love with her? She's a lady.
Yeah.
And then the sister's like, oh my God, my mom's a lesbian. And the kid's like, is dad a lesbian too? No.
And then again, the kid's just like, Mom, what's for dinner?
Yeah.
We're
I think he had like one line. He just used it any scene he could for fun.
Yeah. Mom, what's for dinner? And the vibe was kind of like, we're not gonna die living with dad, right?
We're gonna have dinner.
We'll be okay. I did feel like it was crazy, like that she just kind of chose to go live with Dinah and like leave her kids.
The kids, yeah.
I was like, both kids have every right to be very mad at you.
Furious, absolutely furious. Yes. It's bad the way the family is being broken up, and she is functionally breaking up a family.
Yeah.
And that's sad.
And she's not handling it very well.
Yeah.
This is when Dinah, Carly's coming over. Dinah realized she still has her shitty ratatouille in the fridge, and so she takes it out and hides it under the sink.
She tries to open it and can't.
Oh, I thought she did and was like, this is gross now.
Maybe, yeah.
But either way, she hides it under the sink. I was like, throw it away.
Yeah. Why are you? I don't know. And
toss it in the trash. I was expecting this to come back.
Not at all.
Like
never again.
That at some point, Carly was like, "What's that terrible smell? Oh my God, it's my ratatouille that you
trash
hid."
Ratatouille. And Dinah tells her she loves her.
Yes.
And coworkers talking to Dad. He's like, "You're having female trouble." And the Dad's like, "You're making it sound like a PMS."
He says, guys start looking depressed, eating extra desserts. He must be having female trouble.
And he's like, I guess men could have some kind of biological or hormonal cycle, kind of, huh? And then he goes, nah. And he's like, my wife left me. And the guy's like, is there anything I can do? And the eyebrow guy's like, listen, she'll come back. A woman like Carly, she needs to have a man.
Yeah.
And then we see Carly... Like what, naked? They're doing naked basketball.
Yeah, Dinah comes to bed. She's naked and she's holding a basketball, and Carly's kind of like, now naked, and then they play basketball naked.
Naked basketball in the dark. They have like a little bit of smoke coming through.
Yeah,
so it's like, ooh.
I can't decide if naked basketball would be fun or not.
Do you find basketball fun?
Well, no.
So I don't think you'll like it naked.
maybe be better naked.
How come?
If you're like with someone you like.
Oh yeah, I'd be like, see.
Like, would it be like sexy and fun? Like swimming naked is fun.
I guess so. Swimming naked is fun.
Yeah.
I think with basketball naked, I worry about people's bits and the hurting from the
Yeah.
ball. Because the ball moving is kind of the terror of basketball.
What
Swimming,
about
you're
naked
kinda like,
hockey?
I worry
Naked
about sticks and
baseball.
hurting.
Yeah.
Again, sports to me, it's just like this is a good way to get hurt.
Yeah.
Balls flying, too many balls.
Teachers can tell something's going on between them. We're kind of getting a montage of them pretending
Yeah.
like they're roommates. They're grocery shopping, and one of the tampon brands is just plugs.
I didn't see that.
It was like big caps, and it's just plugs. I was like,
That surely was a joke, right?
Yes.
There's no way they're calling them that in the 90s.
no way. I don't think that was a real thing. It had to have been a joke. And
so
the way
funny.
that the it looked on the box was like, this is not
Crazy.
real.
Plugs. That's so good. And then we see Eyebrow Guy being like, hey, the only cure to get someone in love is to get them to fall in love with someone else. And so Eyebrow Guy's like, I'm going to go after Dinah to save stuff for my buddy. And Dad says to Dinah, it never occurred to me in a million years that you'd steal my wife.
Yeah.
And he's like, I never knew that you were queer, you know? And I think at this point,
in the 90s, it didn't
not-
feel like the way that people use it now, where
No,
it's
it's, like,
been
pretty
reclaimed.
negative.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because she seems hurt by it.
yes.
And she's like, I love Carly, so whatever that makes me.
Yeah. And
And then Jamie's freaking out at Val, and he's
Yeah.
like, oh my God, my girlfriend's mom is a dyke. My parents are going to cut off my allowance, and my friends are going to make fun of me.
and my fans, what about my fans?
Yeah.
And she's like, well, what about me? And he's like, yeah, you're gonna look stupid too.
Yeah. Jamie sucks.
He sucks
And
so
they have a little
bad.
reconciliation in the end, and
Why?
I was like, fuck this kid.
Literally, why? And then it's big basketball game.
Yes.
And Son also says, hey, can I come over to your place sometime? And she gives him a key.
Yeah.
That's
The
cute.
son is cute.
Son's very
and
cute. Son's very good.
Super supportive of it, and I think gay.
Yeah,
Vibe
probably.
is gay.
Vibe is gay. And there's rumors going around during the game itself about what's really
Everyone's
happening.
spreading it out. All the parents are like, yeah.
And some awful
outing
woman's
them.
like, what kind of mother could do that to her children?
Yes.
She's like, how can you show your face here?
Yeah, and now everybody's being mean, and Val realizes, so she like passes the ball to the other team and like storms off in the last 15 seconds of the game.
I missed that.
Instead of doing the play she was supposed to be doing that would make them win.
Yeah, and then later some asshole like father like doesn't let Dinah go to the changing room because she goes, oh, they're not dressed, or he's like, they're not dressed.
Yeah, and now the parents are all coming to be awful.
Awful.
And the creepy dude comes and
like,
he's
tries to
trying to massage
Dinah.
Dinah. He takes off her bra, and he's like, I think you'd like it, the touch of a man. But honestly, and I know that she's probably like freezing. You're like, why is this person touching me? But I was like, punch this man in the face.
Seriously.
I know that they just went through this like massive
Yeah.
thing that's probably very emotional, but like, stop touching me.
Yeah. It was really yucky. And Dinah tells, Carly people get bored and find something else to talk about. We have another sign.
Yes.
It doesn't matter how many pails of milk you spill, just don't lose the cow.
Yes, cows famously in hockey
Yeah.
and baseball.
And baseball, both.
Yeah.
Because of the bases. And it's the number of udders they
They
have.
also track and field. Cows, big part.
Big part. They're the
hop
ones you
over
hop
them.
over them.
Yes.
We both know we're sports girls.
Yeah.
And Carly's getting a lot of calls into the school, a lot of parents complaining. Students are being weird about Dinah. And
They've drawn her as a lickalotopus.
a prehistoric dinosaur, lickalotopus. Yeah. And her husband, Carly's husband, says like, come home, we aren't a family without you. And she's like, I'm changing. He's like, you can't start changing after all of these years. Happens.
It happens. It does suck that she's bailed on her kids.
Yeah. It does.
And that we're not having some sort of, but it is a
Discussion
messy situation as well.
Completely agree.
But yeah.
Eyebrows apologizes to Dinah. He's like, my intentions were good. It's just like, you're this problem. And she's like, maybe the problem is you.
Yeah.
And then there's an awful
They do a special PTA meeting
where there's a shit ton of Oreos for reasons
a
unknown.
Fucking psychotic.
Like a towering, like a wall.
Not in their packaging.
No, like
loose Oreos.
like a wall.
Stacked up. And people are just grabbing handfuls
of these Oreos.
Nobody's just like grabbing one to eat. People are like, let me palm a bunch of Oreos.
It's just some like weird shit they throw in once in a while.
It's
like,
so weird.
Okay. And they're all there, I guess, to discuss the relationship. And there are people saying terrible things.
There's people who are defending them, but like generally they're just being awful.
Yes.
I did like one guy was like, I don't like homosexuals any more than the next man, but we got to win at basketball.
Team. I loved it. I loved that. Yeah. And this is where I found out that her last name was Lumpkin.
Yes.
Said, God, Carly's last name is Lumpkin. What a nightmare.
Hopefully she takes Dinah's, although hers isn't much better.
No, Godheart, Grossheart, something like that.
Grossheart.
Yeah. And the dad's like, I don't think anyone knows how this is going to affect our children yet. And everyone's just like saying to fire them. It's a disgrace. Someone throws something at Carly.
They throw an Oreo at Carly's head and it slices her forehead open. It's a very sharp Oreo.
Someone spent the whole time sharpening that Oreo.
They put it into like a ninja star.
Yeah. And it's just kind of like, yeah, I feel like it's supposed to be a little bit like also adults like acting like kids, like throwing shit at each other, like all of that all over again.
Yeah, there is lots of parallel, between
them and the kids. Yeah. And then I think the next sign we see,
oh yes, you
never go wrong doing the right thing.
Never go wrong doing the right thing. Famous volleyball
Mr.
player.
Hockey.
Mr. Hockey, famous volleyball player.
Into volleyball. Yeah, once he retired.
Yes.
Yeah.
Classic transition.
Very much like Michael Jordan,
yes.
you know? Mm-hmm.
Transitioned into golf.
Yes, from doing basketball in space.
And then maybe baseball.
Huh. Yeah.
He was
just a talented gentleman.
Just a talented gentleman. But he didn't say shit about shots and taking them.
Nothing about that.
He never said that. He doesn't say anything quotable.
No.
Nothing.
No. Except
everybody get up. We got a slam now. We got a real jam going now. Welcome to the Space Jam.
All right.
Famous Michael Jordan quote.
Remember Space Jam where he gives them trick magic juice?
Uh-huh.
And it's not. But you're right, he has zero quotable quotes.
He's a terrible actor.
Horrible. But again, he also was acting with no one.
No, that's hard for an actor. Athletes aren't good actors.
No.
Some of them are able to do it and like good for them, but a lot of the times, even athletes giving courtside interviews after a game, I'm like, get this person off the fucking camera. They can't
leave this
talk.
Poor guy alone.
He just wants to play basketball.
He needs to go play with his friends.
He doesn't want to be interviewed.
No.
Stop making them talk to the camera.
What are you gonna say? Oh, we lost because we didn't do so good. We won because we did well.
Why'd you think? They're like, we just we shot the ball, went in every single time, played hard, gonna keep on playing harder.
Why'd we lose? We just didn't do as good as the other team.
Yeah, we did our best. We all tried our best, but they did really hard. We're just gonna have to play harder.
Yeah, tomorrow's a new day.
Like, stop.
Let them
let these
play.
poor men be.
I'm so worried about men. Yeah. So we have new substitute geometry teacher because the teachers or the secretary, mom and coach are not allowed to work at the school anymore.
Yes.
And so Dinah's in the home dribbling and Carly's eating a pie and Carly goes back to her original house and she asked
asks if she can stay for dinner.
Yeah.
And Ron tells her that he saw a lawyer, and she's like, "We're getting divorced."
It's like, well, what did you think would happen?
He says it's better that way, and she's obviously, she just lost her job. She's obviously going through it. She's like, maybe I shouldn't do this. Like, maybe we should go back to how it was. And he's like, I see you again. Like, you're beautiful and strong. It makes me love you again.
Yeah.
Like, you were obviously happier with her.
I like that. It's sweet, sad. And sometimes it gets tense, I guess, with Coach and with Mom. Mm-hmm. And Dinah's like, if you want to leave, you can leave.
Yes. She's like, I'm not holding you prisoner.
And so they sleep in, kind of one sleeps on the couch, one sleeps in the bed.
Carly.
And then Carly kind of leaves.
Yeah. She's like wandering around with her bag now.
Yeah. And then we see Carly and Dinah back together, and
Dinah shows up, and she's like, if I were a man, do you know what I would do? And Carly was like, you'd ask me to marry you.
And then the next sign says,
when the going gets tough, the tough get going.
Roger Rabbit.
Roger Rabbit, famous tennis player.
Yeah, absolutely. They wake up in bed together again. Dinah's like, do you think we'll live happily after? Like, how much longer?
Carly says no.
They're doing what we're doing again. Women in STEM.
And women are realistic.
Yes.
I like this.
Yes.
She's like, how much longer? She's like, a while. We've still got time for the good stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't think that this sentiment is sad necessarily. I think it's just sort of like, we're going to have our fun little honeymoon phase, and then we'll get to be normal and chill with each other.
Exactly.
We still love each other. It's just a different type of love.
It's special.
Yeah.
And then we see these pink envelopes go to everyone.
Yep.
Eyebrows opens his and hides it. Whole teacher's lounge has all got him, and it's an invite to the wedding. And the students are kind of like chit-chatting about an algebra.
Yeah, they found out about it.
And algebra dad is like, hey, let's find the unknown using the info we're given. What info do we have? Do we know why people get married? And they're like, because they love each other. And they're like, well, do we know why they lost their job? And someone's like, because they set a bad example for us. And he's like, is love a bad example?
Yeah.
Very nice.
They're like, okay. And then they're planning their wedding.
Yeah.
They're going to get the cake done. The guy's like, I've never made an alternative wedding cake.
And he's like, it's the same kind of cake, isn't it? And
right?
They're like, yeah. And he's like, nothing funny? And they're like,
nope.
Nothing funny.
Just a normal cake.
And I'm like, what would be funny? What would they do different? Like, what about a cake seems...
just a real silly cake.
And, we
Our
have another
next
sign.
one is the pen is mightier than the sword. Famous fencer.
Famous fencer, the pen.
Yeah.
Famous fencer, Lou Gretzky.
Yes.
Wayne Gretzky's brother.
Yes.
Who did fencing.
With pens.
There's a protest about the teachers or these two women not being allowed to be in the school. The protest is like, hey, love is good. And,
bring him back.
And
Val gets dumped.
Yeah. And he's like, your parents are doing something sick. And she's like, it's fucked up maybe, but it's not sick.
Yeah.
And Mom's showing her son the wedding dress. Mm-hmm. And she's like, what do you think? And he's like, oh yeah, this is fine. It's lesbian chic. I know all about this.
It's like, I prefer short skirts though. It's like, yes, queen.
Yeah, queen. And they're wearing their little wedding dresses, and for a while it feels like nobody's
matching.
Yes.
Kind of ugly.
Well,
it's 96.
It's the 80s version of the 90s somehow. Yeah. And no one's showing up to. Also, like in towns that are small towns, the thing of the time catches up later.
For sure.
For the trends and everything.
The dress is fine.
No, they're hideous. They're hideous. And for a while, it feels like no one's showing up to the wedding.
Well, I was so confused, and this was the longest waiting for time to pass scene I've ever fucking watched.
Yes.
I was like, we can speed this up and show that the passage of time to happen. I don't need to wait for these guests in real time.
Yeah.
Actually.
Well, I feel like they implied that they should have been there that time. Noah's there, so like they're late and they're never showing. Like the feeling was really
that's the vibe.
Because then they go and play basketball together for a while. First, while they're waiting, they play a lot of basketball in their wedding dresses, and I'm like, that's kind of cute. The music is crazy.
Yeah.
They're playing like the Camp Granada song.
Yes.
Hello, Mana.
Okay.
Hello, Mana.
Camp Granada, Camp Missouri, entertaining. Ba, 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 ba.
And then people finally all show up. I don't know why they're showing up so late, but everyone comes to this cute little backyard wedding.
And it's like everyone's coming all at once. And so I'm like, did you guys tell them the wrong time?
That's literally the only thing that makes sense if you're going to be so concerned that they're not there yet.
The whole town just like had a meeting. They're like, all right, we'll go.
We'll go, but 1 hour late so they can get basketball time.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
They
walk each other down the aisle.
Val reads from a poem. Oh, Tell Me the Truth About Love is the poem she reads.
Oh.
And then they do their vows.
They do their vows. We get vows. We love getting vows. Give us the vows.
Give us the vows. It's a cute one.
It's a cute one.
Dinah says she knows what love is now. It's me squared plus Carly squared. I was like, that feels algebra squared. I was like, give me a geometry joke, girl.
It is. It's to get the
squared.
hypotenuse.
Oh, okay.
A squared plus B squared equals C squared. It was geometry.
Geometry joke. All right.
Yeah, don't worry.
Thank God.
I know. If they did that, it would have been the whole film. I was angry that Jamie guy is at the wedding, whatever. And Carly's sweet. She, I guess, is quoting like a 2,000-year-old poem or something. But basically it says, I would feel more shame for hiding this love than for having it revealed. Mm-hmm. Very sweet, very beautiful.
Very cute. And then, Jamie's talking to Dinah, and she's like, I liked your drawings on the chalkboard, the, like, mean ones he was drawing, and she's like, you should go to art school.
I'll give you a rec. And I'm like, why are you being nice to this kid?
Don't be nice to this fucking
anyone
kid.
being nice to this fucking kid?
Kid sucks. And then we're all doing our fucking crazy dancing at the wedding.
Yeah. It's bizarro.
Our crazy bizarro. Charlie Brown dancing.
Yeah. And the credits are so long.
Yes.
The longest, and showing people we didn't see and don't care about, but like specifically actors that maybe we saw for half a scene. It was very strange.
Everybody got their flowers.
Yeah, I guess. And that was it.
And I think they're good together.
I think they'll
be together forever. It felt like a very comfortable love.
Absolutely.
Like I just believed it. It wasn't particularly dramatic, but they're also like older, and it felt like a really comfortable, like I feel comfortable with you.
Yeah, I'm older, like
adults.
I know what I like. We're both reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
And like you're in this kind of like, small town wherever, like you kind of have this town support now for this thing.
Yeah.
There's something like just like generally kind of sweet and nice about it,
Yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Yeah, I'm down for forever for these.
Cool. This has been When Harry Dumps Sally. We're here every Tuesday, and we have a Patreon.
Bye.
Bye.